Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I will explain the procedure of English material development. This procedure consists of four main stages: selecting and grading, designing, adapting, and evaluating. Overall, English material development includes four core procedures. First, selecting and grading, which focuses on choosing and sequencing language content. Second is designing, which is about creating structured and purposeful materials. And third is adapting, which means modifying material to fit the local context. And finally, evaluating, which aim to assess the effectiveness of the material. Next slide is selecting and grading. Selecting and grading. Based on an article from National University, selection answered the question what to teach and how much to teach. Meanwhile, gradation answered what should be taught first. The criteria for selecting material include frequency of use, usefulness, teachability, and communicative productivity. The, s- the sequence of material should move from simple to complex and from known to unknown. The theoretical foundation comes from structural linguistics and behaviorist psychology, which emphasize habit formation through repetition. And next slide is select research method and key findings. Key findings. The study used a descriptive analytical approach to review English material from the second semester at Nigerian University. The instrumental included document analysis and syllabus evaluation checklist. The findings show that the material were not fully aligned with students' proficiency levels. The selection process did not constantly apply criteria such as frequency and usefulness, and some cases the grading sequence was reversed from complex to simple. Therefore, it is recommended that needs analysis should be conducted before starting the selection and grading process. Next slide, the theoretical framework and research method of designing. In the designing stage, the main theory used is communicative language teaching or CLT, which requires material to support real communication and real life tasks. In addition, Howard and Major emphasize that material should be usable, meaning clear, engaging, and learner centered. The Dick and Carey model is used as a systematic instructional design framework. The research applied an R&D method with 35 students. The result showed that the TPACK approach improves teachers' confidence in designing material, and authentic material significantly increase students' motivation. Next slide is eight guidelines for effective ALT material design. There are eight important principles in designing effective ELT materials. First, contextual, meaning material are related to real life situation. Second, learner centered, adjusted to students' needs and learning styles. Third, analytical, encouraging students to explore language patterns. Fourth, balance between form and meaning. Fifth, motivating with engaging and varied activities. Sixth, culturally inclusive, considering students' first language and culture. Seventh, coherent, with clear objectives and gradual skill development. And eighth, attractive, with good visual layout to improve readability. Next slide, the theoretical framework of adapting. The adapting procedure refers to modifying, adding, removing, simplifying, or rearranging existing material to better the local suit the the local context. The main theory is localization theory by Tomlinson, which states that global textbooks should be adapted to fit local cultural and educational contexts. The TPACK framework also helps guide the integration of technology in this process. The study used a qualitative case study involving a high school teacher in Banda Aceh, using observation, interviews, and document analysis. Next slide. The findings show that the teachers most frequently add and modify material to support different learning modalities. Removing and simplifying material are done occasionally. Rearranging content help align it with the local curriculum. However, however, there are several challenges, including limited time, administrative demands like a formal training in material development, and student over reliance on their first language. Next slide. Theory, method, and finding of evaluations. Material evaluation is divided into two types. First, predictive evaluation, which is done before using the material to decide what to use, usually with a checklist. Second, retrospective evaluation, which is done after using the material, either impressionistically or empirically through action research. The study used semi-structured interviews with 30 participants, 10 teachers, and 20 students, and thematic analysis. The results show that revised textbooks are effective in improving speaking skills. However, improper classroom implementation reduces their effectiveness. Therefore, teacher training is extremely important. In conclusion, these four procedures of English material development are interconnected and form an integrated cycle. Selecting and grading ensures relevant and well-sequenced content. Designing produce systematic and learner-centered material. Adapting allows global material to fit the local context, and evaluating ensures quality through continuous assessment. To- Together, these four procedures form the foundation of high-quality English material development. Thank you.